Mogul Motivation, empowering and inspiring entrepreneurs and dream chasers worldwide, 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mogul Motivation. Welcome back. I'm happy that you are here. If this is your first time listening, please share, like, and subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to it on right now. But as you know, this podcast is for the aspiring entrepreneur that's trying to get over that hump and make things happen. This podcast is for anybody with a dream that wants to go forward and accomplish that dream. This is episode 390. We are 10 episodes away from 400. That'll be 400 episodes weekly of motivating and inspiring you to go after your dreams, to gain the confidence, to build up that resilience, and to make things happen, all through a form of uplift. And I'm appreciative of everybody that has subscribed, all the faithful listeners so far through 390 episodes. The first quarter of 2023 is almost over with as I record this episode. But you might be listening to this episode during the third quarter of 2023. You might be listening to this episode during the second quarter of 2024. Who knows? But nonetheless, the quarter is almost over. And whenever it's about to be a new season or a new interchange in your life, you have to reassess your goals, right? For example, there are goals on my list that I have been actively chasing for 10 years. Like, I'm serious. There are literally goals. Like, I just completed another goal list for 2023. And there are a few goals on that list that I have been chasing since 2013. In some cases longer than that. And I haven't obtained these goals for many reasons. You know, lack of confidence can be one. It can be mindset for another. It can just be it wasn't God's divine timing for me to accomplish those goals, because if I did accomplish those goals back then, I would have fumbled them. So there are many reasons why I have not obtained these goals. But nonetheless, the reality is I still haven't got it. Right. Here we are. The first quarter of 2023 is almost over with. And what comes to mind is that interview between Jamie Foxx and Denzel Washington. It went viral. It's created a meme. It's a soundbite from that interview where Denzel Washington said, "I'm leaving here with something." And the context of that comment was Denzel was telling Jamie about when he was nominated for an Oscar and he did not win the Oscar. And as he was leaving, he passed the room where the food was being prepared for the governor's ball. The governor's ball is where all the winners attend and all of that. And he saw all of the food and he said, "I'm leaving here with something." And he took some of the food. That needs to be my mentality for 2023. That needs to be your mentality for 2023, or whatever year or month or time period you're listening to this episode in. You have to leave here with something. You already then wrote down your goals multiple times over and over. You know, it can become redundant at some point. You write down your goals in your journal. You write it down in your notes app on your phone. You write it on your computer. You write it on your calendar. You write it in your planner. You know what your goals are. And we've been talking about execution in the past few weeks, in the past few episodes. You know what it is that you have to do. So therefore, tell yourself you got to leave here with something. Something has to change, and only you know what it is that you have to change. It might be your daily habits. It might be your weekly habits. It might be your focus. It might be your ambition. It might be your laziness. You don't know. I don't know what it is, but you know what it is that you have to change in your life. I know what it is that I have to change in my life. And you have to tell yourself in 2023 or whatever year you're listening to this episode in, you are leaving here with something. I'm not going into 2024 with these goals that I've been actively chasing for 10 years still left unchecked. Something's going to be checked off. Might not be all of them, but something is going to be obtained. I will accomplish something and I will gain something. I will achieve something that I've been actively chasing for over a decade. I'm leaving here with something, ladies and gentlemen. You have to get that ferociousness right now in your heart. That heart and that mind of yours has to be connected on this journey. And you have to tell yourself that regardless of what happens, the things that I cannot control, that's not my problem. But the things that I can control, I will actively work on that every single day of this quarter, of this month, of this week, of this year. And I'm leaving here with something. I'm not going to leave empty-handed no more, because I already invested too much time. I've already invested too much energy. I've already invested too much love. I've already invested too much passion. I've already invested too much money into this to walk away empty-handed once more. And it's not going to happen. I'm leaving here with something. You're leaving here with something. We are going to leave here with something in our possession. And our confidence is going to be built even more so because of it. Our resilience is going to be stronger because of it. And we are going to have more uplift in our spirit that we can pour into somebody else because we know what it feels like to walk away empty-handed. And we are going to make sure that they don't walk away empty-handed either. We are leaving here with something, whether it's a new car, whether it's a higher credit score, whether it's eliminating debt, whether it's financial freedom, whether it's that house. It does not matter. We are leaving here with something, ladies and gentlemen. That's a fact. So that's my message this morning. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. You might not have accomplished your goals last year. You might not have accomplished your goals during COVID. You might not have accomplished your goals in the past 10 years. But this year, this month, this week, this day, you leaving here with something. Go into the next day with something that you didn't have as you came into today. Go into next week with something that you didn't have this week. Continue to gain something for your confidence and for your soul so you can continue to be a better person, a better entrepreneur, a better faith embodiment of God's promise. Leave here with something, ladies and gentlemen. So if this podcast has benefited you in any way, shape, or form, I ask for two things as always. Number one, leave a 5-star review. And number two, pass it on to a friend that may benefit from it as well. Have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you next week.